Chesapeake has lost a beloved movie theater. The Regal Cinemas in Greenbriar officially shut down Friday, nearly a year after the company first announced plans to close.
And you may remember the owner of the theater chain, Cineworld Group LLC, filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in 2022. Sarah Hammond heard from people who said this staple in Chesapeake will be missed and what they hope is next for the area.
For many here in Chesapeake, they remember seeing their favorite movie posters lining the Regal Cinemas here at Greenbriar. But now, like the rest of the theater, these displays sit empty. It's the end of an era for moviegoers in Chesapeake. Regal Greenbriar officially closed its doors Friday.
I'm gonna miss it. I saw this day, I knew it was coming.
But for lifelong residents like Arrington Gavin, they'll hold on to the memories made there.
I've actually had my first date with my wife here.
And he still remembers his move.
Go see a scary movie. She was gonna ease on to me. That was the whole spiel. But we grabbed dinner, and it was a beautiful night. At the end of the day, got my first kiss there. But obviously it worked.
Kevin Warnicki says he's not surprised to see the theater close, but he's still sad to see it go.
The theaters were always empty, but I was always happy to come.
But change is coming to the Greenbriar area of Chesapeake. The city is creating a plan based on resident input and have already released potential plans for new retail space, recreation space, and a new multi-purpose event and entertainment facility. Though nothing is set in stone, Warnicki says he'd like to see more for young people to do.
Newer buildings, newer businesses, maybe a little bit more art.
Gavin says as they lose Regal Greenbriar, he's encouraged to see plans for growth.
I want to see more growth and not, the opposites.
Even as change is on the horizon, both men are still sad to see a piece of their history roll the credits one last time.
Part of your childhood kind of closed down, so.
Leaving only a sign that simply reads, goodbye. Sarah Hammond for 13 News Now.
This is the Regal Greenbriar movie theater that closed for good in January of 2024. It was part of a bankruptcy issue that was going on, which obviously bankruptcy will close any business for good. And this is located in Chesapeake, Virginia. I'm really, really loving this vintage looking sign right here. That's a beautiful marquee. And again, it always breaks my heart when movie theaters close, because you guys know I worked at a movie theater for so long. But again, places aren't making a profit. You gotta close, Oh, so it's a church. Huh. Okay. Well, at least they repurposed it for something. That's good. Well, that makes me happy that they repurposed it, This is where all the posters were. I'm actually seeing that a lot now. Movie theaters actually renting their space out to these churches, which I think is wonderful, especially like I said, a big place like this, which is very vast. If it closed, turn it into something rather than let it sit here and rot, you know? That's pretty cool. Let's go back here. I am really, really digging these colors. I really, really like these colors. Beautiful. Not bad for a theater that has been closed for a year. Or maybe the fact that like a church is in here now, so they're probably not really going to vandalize it, you know? That's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. Not much to it. Cool.